Hello, dear viewers, and here is the news, or perhaps more correctly, my opinion or views. The lettuce went off to the United States to gain itself some relevance, but obviously a little too late. Flapping its arms like a flightless bird, talking of pork markets, truly absurd. A little gem that thought it was the boss, but in hindsight it seems it was only a cost. Then back in Blighty, the economic crisis, which was mostly caused by political arthritis. The house building programme had been scrapped. Young people house hunting will be rentally trapped. No chance of a mortgage, the deposits are too high, so the dream of home ownership is just pie in the sky. To stop the housing programme in a shortage isn't just sinister, kowtowing to Tory membership by a puppet Prime Minister. He tells them his priority is stopping the small boats, but only for the sake of more of their votes. Small boats full of people trying to reach a place of safety but detained on the beach. Let's hope at the elections the Tories get beat. I'm really hoping for a massive defeat. Are they in it for the people, or maybe even the country, or just to fill their wallets while the poor just go hungry? If you saw their expense claims, you know they are greedier. You won't though, because they've control of the media. They've classed nuclear power as environmentally sustainable, when the truth is that shit is just not that containable. But name a machine that still functions well after a century or two. There may be a maintained gadget, that I admit is true, but what about 4.5 billion years? The half-life of uranium. By then, it's only half as deadly. Insert that into your cranium. They want to mine more oil and coal, so net zero they are backtracking. Or is this the way they get their wish to end the moratorium on fracking? After the next election, if they somehow get in again, which is still very possible with voters seemingly insane, they've currently capped the household energy use at $2,500. I wanted to know what it was before to help me understand. I've never been interested in money, so I couldn't remember the cost. It actually quite amazed me how much we've actually lost. The average bill in 2020 was $450 a year. I know, that's unbelievable now, so how did we get to here? They'll blame it all on the COVID, a proper money spinner. Last winter, though, for some, it was be warm or have some dinner. They'll also blame it on Russia, because they invaded Ukraine. However, that hasn't actually stopped the oil companies' profits again. It feels like whoever's been profiting is readying the harvest to reap, while for us plebs, there's just stagnation and prices upward creep. If you're a junior doctor after 8 years, your finances are comparatively bleak, when your average annual earnings a former minister expects in a week. But not everyone runs for money. Enough to live comfortably is enough. Just collecting money isn't a pile or lifestyle or gathering useless stuff. Anyway, where was I? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah. The other lot I know better, so what is going on over there? I always thought that party had a very different view, but one starts to blend with the other and you can't be sure of the hue. What have the Romans ever done for us? He inquired. The roads, they all shouted, but ours are quite tired. There are holes everywhere, some of them large. The biggest you'll soon need to cross by barge. Then what are they doing? Not very much. If you try to report it, they speak double Dutch. And forget about trying to report it online. Error 404. You are wasting your time. But back to the news, and this you should hear. There are missiles flying from North Korea. Yet from the funny haircut dictator guy again. The one to watch is his sister, though. She's equally as insane. They landed in the sea somewhere west of Japan. Why are they firing missiles? Probably because they can. Back home, remember the spending on the coronation palaver? They should have sold the crowns to pay for it, and just worn balaclavas. Hark, hark, the dogs do bark. The beggars are coming to town. You have committed a fatal error. Your system is shutting down.